ਵੈਲਕਮ ਟੂ ਦਿਸ ਐਪੀਸੋਡ ਆਫ ਦ ਹਰਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਸ਼ੋ। ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਸੈਗਮੈਂਟ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਪ੍ਰੋਫਾਈਲ ਸੈਗਮੈਂਟ ਵਿੱਚ ਪ੍ਰੋਫਾਈਲ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਅਨੀਤਾ ਹਵਰਮੈਨ ਦੀ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿ CEO ਹਨ ਸਰੀ ਬੋਰਡ ਆਫ ਟ੍ਰੇਡ ਦੇ। ਇਹਨਾਂ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਕੰਮ ਕੀਤੇ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ, ਜਿਸ ਨਾਲ ਕਿ ਸਰੀ ਦਾ ਨਾਂ ਅੰਤਰਰਾਸ਼ਟਰੀ ਪੱਧਰ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਵੀ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਪੱਖ ਤੋਂ ਅੱਗੇ ਲਿਆਇਆ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ। ਆਓ ਇਸ ਸੰਬੰਧ ਵਿੱਚ ਅੱਜ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਅਨੀਤਾ ਹਵਰਮੈਨ ਤੋਂ ਕਿ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਇਹ ਫਰਦਰ ਪਲਾਨਸ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਕੀ ਕੁਝ ਹੁਣ ਤੱਕ ਕਰ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਨੇ। Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, Anita, a little bit about yourself. Where did you do your studies and how did you get involved with the Surrey Board of Trade?
Well, I actually received a communications degree from Simon Fraser University. And while I was going to university, I worked 1 day a week and my summers throughout the whole university career. I then left and worked for the Royal Bank for a year in their customer service management program. Discovered banking wasn't for me. And then the Surrey Board of Trade was hiring for a full-time position as executive assistant.
Right.
And so that's when I came back. But altogether, I've been with the Board of Trade for, it'll be 22 years in January. And in my current position as CEO, it will be 9 years.
Wow. So it was probably in the mid-90s, 95, 96 that you came and joined the Surrey Board of Trade.
1993.
Okay, wonderful. So at that time, Surrey Board of Trade, Surrey was not a big city, it wasn't much in the news. Could you take us back and tell us what kind of work was being done? Like a chamber of commerce in every city in North America we have. So what was the kind of functioning at that time, and right now when we compare it, where do we stand today?
Well, I think when you take a look at chambers of commerce and boards of trades, we both do the same thing. We're both governed under Industry Canada. And back in 1993, the chamber actually reflected the nature of the city of Surrey.
Right.
It was a small town, it was urban, we had a very poor brand. There wasn't a lot of cohesiveness and unity and collaboration to build the city. And that was reflected, within the organization back then. It was small. It just focused on networking events, some advocacy, and we're a lobbyist by nature.
Right.
But now you see significant collaboration. It's a big city, Board of Trade organization. We changed our name from Chamber to Board of Trade 10 years ago because we wanted to ensure that we focused and developed business and attracted business to the city, created good quality jobs. And you see that in the nature and the work and the results that the Board of Trade is doing right now in Surrey.
And from Chamber of Commerce, you changed the name to Surrey Board of Trade. When was this, and what was the reason for changing the name?
We changed the name 10 years ago, and it was a rebranding effort to really differentiate ourselves from the 21 other chambers and boards of trades within Metro Vancouver, because we focused on business development. We just weren't a tourism organization. We focused on economic development, job creation, business support, and international trade.
Right.
And so it really was a rebranding and has won us accolades and won us results.
Right. So 9 years back, you took the reins of this board.
I did.
And before that, you have been, you started from the scratch and you've risen to the top.
Yes.
Now, it must have been a challenging journey where lots of challenges and lots of achievements, what you achieved. Could you just take us back and let our viewers know today about some of the major achievements and what were the challenges what you faced?
Well, when I applied for the job as CEO, and even though I'd been with the organization for a significant amount of time, I still had to prove myself that I could take that top job and work collaboratively with government stakeholders, community stakeholders, and move the organization forward. And when you're a woman, you have to work twice as hard. And when you're a woman that comes from an ethnic, multicultural background, you even have to work harder. And it is unfortunate that that is still the way, but it is still the reality.
Right.
But I proved myself, and now we're seeing the fruit of that those results 9 years later,
Right.
where we are, in the media spotlight locally and nationally. We are instigating change as a lobbyist at different levels of government.
Right.
And we are known to be leaders where no other chambers or boards of trades are doing the work that we are doing in international trade, workplace development, building a cohesive labor market strategy, skill shortage piece.
Right.
And so these are the results that we are building, and it takes leadership, but it also takes the right team.
Right. And as you said, Anita, that being a woman and also from an ethnic background, initially, of course, there must have been a lot of challenges, and you said you proved yourself. Could you elaborate on that? Because in a company or in a society where mostly it was dominated by the mainstream, and also, if I'm not wrong, in the 2002 or 3, we saw some Indo-Canadians and ethnic community people joining the board as such. Otherwise, predominantly it was being dominated by the mainstream people only.
Absolutely.
So you started to prove yourself and started working hard, bringing in people from different communities.
Yes.
So how was that experience? Could you share that?
Well, it actually was an interesting journey because we had a board of directors that were somehow not representing the nature of the business community within Surrey.
Right.
And so we had to evolve. We had to be visionary, even though some people didn't always agree with how I was introducing new people onto the board,
Right.
onto our committees. We have 400 volunteers now, and from all different backgrounds, all different industries, and that meant committing the time, sitting face to face, making sure that my board understood that this is what we needed to do to move the organization forward. And as a young woman, so I was young, I was a woman, and I came from a different background. So these
Right.
were three things that were hitting me.
Right.
So I actually had to work, long hours. I
Right.
had to make sure that I built those relationships with my existing board and throughout the community. And it's still a journey.
Right.
You say that success is a destination, but it's not. It's really a journey because every year is so different. The economy changes every year.
Right.
The industrial landscape of Surrey changes every
Right.
year. And so your board, directors, the nature of your work must reflect that.
Absolutely. We'll go for a short break, come back and continue with the discussion. Thank you for this information. ਜੋ ਹੁਣ ਤੱਕ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕੀਤੀ ਉਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਨੀਤਾ ਹਵਰਮੈਨ ਨੇ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਕਿ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ 1993 ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਰੀ ਬੋਰਡ ਆਫ ਟ੍ਰੇਡ ਨੂੰ ਜੁਆਇਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ। ਉਸ ਸਮੇਂ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਇੱਕ ਔਰਤ ਹਨ, ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਇਲਾਵਾ ਇੱਕ ਐਥਨਿਕ ਬੈਕਗਰਾਊਂਡ ਨੂੰ ਜੋ ਬਿਲੋਂਗ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ, ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਸਮੱਸਿਆਵਾਂ ਆਈਆਂ, ਲੇਕਿਨ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਪ੍ਰੂਵ ਕੀਤਾ ਆਪਣੀ ਮਿਹਨਤ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ, ਲੌਂਗ ਆਵਰਸ ਮਿਹਨਤ ਕਰਕੇ ਸਰੀ ਨੂੰ ਉਸ ਸਕੇਲ ਤੇ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਏ ਨੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕਿ ਹੁਣ ਅੰਤਰਰਾਸ਼ਟਰੀ ਪੱਧਰ ਤੇ ਵੀ ਜਾਣਿਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ। ਇਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਪੋਰਟ ਮਿਲੀ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ, ਸਾਰਾ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਟੀਮ ਹੈਗੀ ਸੀ, ਤੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਵੱਖਰੇ ਵੱਖਰੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਇਸ ਬੋਰਡ ਨੂੰ ਜੁਆਇਨ ਕਰਵਾ ਕੇ ਇਹ ਪ੍ਰੂਵ ਕੀਤਾ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਰਲ ਮਿਲ ਕੇ ਸਰੀ ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਲੈਂਡਸਕੇਪ ਹੈ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਸਹੀ ਰਿਪਰੈਜ਼ੈਂਟ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਕੁਝ ਦੇਰ ਤੱਕ ਵਾਪਸ ਆਨੇ, ਦੇਖਦੇ ਰਹੋ ਦ ਹਰਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਸ਼ੋ।
ਕਾਰ ਐਕਸੀਡੈਂਟ ਵਿੱਚ ਲੱਗੀਆਂ ਸੱਟਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਤਬਾਹ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੀਆਂ। ਫਿਰ ਵੀ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਿਉਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਮਝਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਬਗੈਰ ਕਿਸੇ ਵਕੀਲ ਤੋਂ ਘਰ ਦੇ ਖਰਚੇ ਵੀ ਸੰਭਾਲ ਲਓਗੇ, ਸੱਟਾਂ ਦਾ ਇਲਾਜ ਵੀ ਕਰਾ ਲਓਗੇ ਤੇ ICBC ਤੋਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਹੱਕ ਦੇ ਪੈਸੇ ਵੀ ਲੈ ਲਓਗੇ। ਮੇਰੀ ਗੱਲ ਸੁਣੋ, ਕਾਰ ਐਕਸੀਡੈਂਟ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਕਈ ਸਵਾਲ ਉੱਠਦੇ ਆ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਸਵਾਲਾਂ ਦਾ ਜਵਾਬ ਕੌਣ ਦੇਊਗਾ? ਧਾਮੀ ਨਾਰੰਗ ਐਂਡ ਕੰਪਨੀ। ਅੱਜ ਹੀ ਫੋਨ ਕਰੋ 604-864-6131।
ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਇਸ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਪ੍ਰੋਫਾਈਲ ਸੈਗਮੈਂਟ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਅਨੀਤਾ ਹਵਰਮੈਨ ਨਾਲ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿ CEO ਹਨ ਸਰੀ ਬੋਰਡ ਆਫ ਟ੍ਰੇਡ ਦੇ। ਆਓ ਕੁਝ ਹੋਰ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ। So like you said, it was challenging, but because of your determination, your perseverance, you are at that level where today Surrey Board of Trade is known not only nationally but internationally also. You have made a mark over there. So if you could just briefly tell us where all with your command you have taken this board and what are you most proud of?
Well, the Board of Trade's profile, when I first started, we received no media attention. We received no results in our lobbying efforts at the different levels of government. In fact, the organization wasn't respected at all. And now it is.
Right.
So media, locally, internationally, nationally, they are asking us for our opinions on different issues related to crime, child care, human resource, taxation issues, and so on.
Right.
And in addition to that, we've been able to instigate change within laws locally, provincially, and nationally.
Right, and as you mentioned about two major things about crime and childcare. Surrey these days is a talk of the nation. Like Surrey is becoming the crime capital kind of thing. So. When we talk about crime, what do you feel as the CEO of this big institute, what can be done? How can this issue be tackled?
Well, I think the first thing that needs to be said is that crime in Surrey is actually down by 11% since 2009. The violent crimes have increased.
Right.
And so when we talk about crime, when media focuses on crime, it actually affects job creation. It affects our ability to attract good quality businesses. And so really it becomes a collaborative attempt to solve it, not only locally, but provincially and nationally.
Right.
It's the affordable housing advocacy. It's the mental health advocacy, the support systems that need to be in place.
Right.
It's the poverty reduction strategies. And these are all of the elements that a local government can't solve on their own. They
Right.
need assistance, and they need a focused strategic approach by the provincial and national government.
Right.
And in addition to that, the judicial system needs to change too.
Right. So when you talk about the lobbying aspect of Surrey Board of Trade, you have meetings with the provincial as well as the federal government, and the issues which you feel are important are discussed over there. Now, are these issues which you take it further, are they taken seriously, and has there been any example where we can say that yes, some of the issues which were taken up by the boards, they were addressed to by the governments?
So number one, all of the position papers and positions that we issue are supported by a team of volunteers. They're
Right.
businesses, stakeholders, experts on the ground that formulate our positions. And we have instigated change within the Federal Criminal Code, as an example, around cybercrime, around identity theft. The federal government has actually taken our language within our policy papers and made changes around improving cybercrime theft, identity theft. That is the foremost success that we've had at the federal government level.
Right.
When it comes to the provincial and local level, it's a little bit different because Surrey has been left behind around infrastructure investments,
Right.
and more needs to be done. When we're talking about having a specific community court for Surrey that will deal with domestic abuse issues, those types of specific issues that can't be dealt in a timely manner,
Right.
we haven't had that success just yet. We're still waiting for those results.
Right. And coming back to the businesses, because you represent the business interests, are you satisfied with the kind of progress what we are seeing in the city in the form of more businesses coming over here, or more needs to be done? Because generally when we see it's the small businesses which exist over here, and though you have also taken some missions, trade missions to India, China, and many other countries, do you think that the work which has been done, or the spade work which was done by the Surrey Board of Trade, is reaping some benefits also?
I believe we've laid a foundation, but more needs to be done. When we're talking about 2,000 people moving to the city a month, we need to be able to create good quality paying jobs
Right.
to increase the livability of the city. We still have around 60% of our population that are traveling elsewhere
Right.
for a good paying job. We still have the reputation that if you have a job in Surrey, you're going to get a pay cut. and that's not livability. And so we have some work to do. There we do have some high quality businesses moving into the city. 49% of our industrial lands within British Columbia are in Surrey, so we're still able to build, whereas Vancouver, it needs to build up.
Right.
So the opportunity is still high in Surrey, and we will be the largest city in British Columbia in 12 to 15 years.
Right.
And so really, and with this next administration, with the incoming mayor, Linda Hepner, more work needs to be done to attract those businesses, and it needs to be a collaboration.
So what are going to be your future plans now? Now they have done the spade work. In the next few years, what are you going to focus upon?
Well, with the Board of Trade, we really need to focus on 4 areas. That is international trade, business development, workplace development, that's working with specific industries such as our manufacturing, healthcare, technology industries, to make sure that the skill shortage piece is taken care of. And the 4th area is ensuring that we are working together to build this city together.
Right.
And so those are the next steps for the Board of Trade. And for myself, you know, I'm finishing an appointment through the Minister of National Heritage with our National Film Board, and we'll see where that takes me.
Okay. And behind the success of every man, there is a woman. So who is behind your success? What is your inspiration? And finally, a word for those young entrepreneurs, especially young girls who want to come into this kind of field. What would be your message?
Well, I think number one, it's my husband. He is the person that supports me at all times and
Right.
listens to me and offers advice, and you always need someone like that on your side. Secondly, you need a team. My staff, my board of directors, if they're not collaborative, cohesive, working together, then that doesn't work. And thirdly, I'd like to just say that to everyone, it really is about knowing that success is a journey, not a destination. You need to be able to think differently, be leadership orientated, and not only listen to the negative. Have a goal, have a vision, and really focus on that.
Anita, it was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you and best wishes for your future endeavors.
Thank you.
ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਸੋ ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕੀਤੀ ਇਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਅਨੀਤਾ ਹਾਵਰਮੈਨ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿ ਸਰੀ ਬੋਰਡ ਆਫ ਦ ਟ੍ਰੇਡ ਦੇ ਸੀਈਓ ਹਨ। ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਹਰ ਮਹੀਨੇ 2000 ਲੋਕ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਸਰੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਇਆ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ। ਇਹਨਾਂ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਜੌਬ ਅਪਰਚੁਨਿਟੀਜ਼ ਨੇ ਅਜੇ ਵੀ 60% ਤੋਂ ਵੱਧ ਲੋਕ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੇ ਸਰੀ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਹਰ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਨੌਕਰੀਆਂ ਲੱਭਦੇ ਨੇ। ਅਜੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਕੁਝ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਨ ਲਈ ਬਾਕੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਇਸ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਪੇਡ ਵਰਕ ਕੀਤਾ, ਅਸੀਂ ਕੁਝ ਫਾਊਂਡੇਸ਼ਨਸ ਲਈ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਨੇ, ਪਰ ਆਉਣ ਵਾਲੇ ਸਾਲਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਨਫਰਾਸਟ੍ਰਕਚਰ ਡਿਵੈਲਪਮੈਂਟ ਦੀ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ, ਵਰਕਪਲੇਸ ਕੰਮ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਵਰਕਪਲੇਸ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਕਿ ਹੋਰ ਬਿਹਤਰ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾਵੇ। ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਇਲਾਵਾ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਇਹ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਕਿ ਮੇਰੀ ਇੰਸਪੀਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਮੇਰੇ ਪਤੀ ਹਨ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਸਪੋਰਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ, ਮੇਰੀ ਉਹ ਟੀਮ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਕਿ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਹੀ ਨਾਲ ਰਲ ਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਫਿਊਚਰ ਪਲੈਨਿੰਗ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਤੇ ਨਾਲ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਮੈਸੇਜ ਹੈ ਖਾਸ ਤੌਰ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਉਹ ਨੌਜਵਾਨ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿ ਇਸ ਫੀਲਡ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਉਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਪੈਸ਼ਨ ਨਾਲ, ਇੱਕ ਵਿਜ਼ਨ ਨਾਲ, ਇੱਕ ਡਰੀਮ ਨਾਲ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੰਮ ਕਰੋ, ਲੇਕਿਨ ਸਕਸੈਸ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਇੱਕ ਡੈਸਟੀਨੇਸ਼ਨ ਨਹੀਂ, ਇੱਕ ਜਰਨੀ ਹੈ। ਇਹ ਰਸਤਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਨੰਦ ਮਾਣੋ ਅਤੇ ਮਿਹਨਤ ਕਰੋਗੇ ਤਾਂ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਮੁਕਾਮ ਤੱਕ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਜਾਓਗੇ।